A lot of people don't know a whole hell of a lot about you, so tell me the story of your band. I mean,
okay.
What are you all about, basically?
Well, a little biography of the band. Marilyn Manson started about 4 years ago. I spent a lot of time watching talk shows, tabloid TV, Weekly World News, that type of stuff, true crime, Hollywood Babylon. And throughout high school I was developing a real fascination between the relationship between pop stars and mass murderers and how different people find different ways to gain popularity. And I just found it really interesting how serial killers are put on the same status as pop stars in popular culture. And Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson were the two main characters that stuck out in my mind from the 60s. And I thought putting those two together would be an interesting dichotomy between positive and negative, male and female, creating this gray area that really transcended sexuality and morals and everything else. So, putting those two together, that was a name that I wanted to represent myself with, something that would reflect what I was writing about lyrically. And I met our guitar player, who took on the identity of Daisy Berkowitz, and we began writing songs together, and that was the birth of Marilyn Manson about 4 years ago. And he and I kind of took it from there and turned it into a live band because it was more of a studio project initially. We weren't really sure where it was going to go. And from there, the rest of the band members followed suit by taking on names of popular female icons with serial killers, Daisy Berkowitz on guitar, Madonna Wayne Gacy on keyboards, Sarah Lee Lucas on drums, and Twiggy Ramirez played bass. And in choosing those names, there's two levels to that. In one way, we were making a mockery of the fact that the entertainment industry is so fake, and that even Marilyn Monroe wasn't her real name. Of course, her real name was Norman Dean. So we're mocking that in one sense. It's kind of my sarcastic jab at society. And on another level, it's kind of coming into a new belief, as in like a lot of religions and cults, people often take on new identities to signify their change in lifestyle. And I think, we were all moving into a new lifestyle, or at least formally accepting this lifestyle that we, had always wanted to be a part of. And so we took on new identities.
Lifestyle, or
that in one sense, rock lifestyle, or whatever you want to call it, and also almost just becoming part of a group and deciding we had some kind of purpose that we had to achieve here as a band, musically and as far as our voice, what we were trying to say.
You mentioned the cult stuff. Is that your words are, and your lyrics, I should say, I don't want to say anti-God, but more anti-organized religion, am I wrong or right? So how do you feel? Where's your spiritual side of the band?
Well, we're very anti-religion, anti-anything. I'm very anti-culture. I'm very much against. I find that anyone who fits into a stereotype assumes a certain weakness by being that stereotype, and that can go into any sex, race, or anything. We're trying to be not so much multicultural, but non-cultural, creating our own sort of culture. And with religion, I went to a private Christian school as a kid up until 10th grade, and so I got a full dose of Christianity, and it gave me a perspective on where I'm at now. And about 10th grade, when I got kicked out because I was stealing money out of girls' purses during prayer, which was my poetic justice, I thought, in a weird kind of way. started looking into other avenues of belief, you know, to try and discover what was going on other than what I had been, the fear that I was force-fed, you know, be good or you're going to go to hell and all that. So I really wouldn't be able to pigeonhole any of my beliefs except to say that believe that people, you know, make their own destiny, and heaven and hell is what you make for yourself on earth. And if you believe that you want to do something, then you can do it. It's just a matter of all the power of the mind, I think, you know. Somehow there's some relationship between that and nature, and I'm sure that there's some kind of supernatural that's not that easy to define by giving it a name, so...